my name is Emma. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips and tricks on how you can save money without sacrificing the things that you love. Things seem to be getting more and more expensive by the minute these days, so these tips and tricks are here to give you a little bit of a hand if you want to save a little bit of money here and there that will really add up in the long run. So let's get straight into it. So tip number one is to shop smart at the supermarket. Now, this one is something that a few of you might be already doing, but I picked this one up a little bit later in life, so I just wanted to share it with anybody who isn't already doing this. So when I say shop smart, I'm talking about identifying the best value items at the supermarket and buying the best value items. So what you really want to be looking at is the price per on the price tag when you are buying stuff at the supermarket. So just because something looks like it is cheaper overall in the overall price doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best value product. So you can very easily have two different items that one might cost more than the other, but the higher cost one is actually better value when you break it down into price per grams. So what you really want to be looking at is the price per grams, price per litre, price per kilo, or price per sheet. If you are buying something like toilet paper, it's going to be price per sheet. Toilet paper is a really good example because it is a really huge variation in cost for essentially the same kind of product. So if you're buying toilet paper, make sure that you are looking at the price per sheet, and you can find that you will be buying a very similar product at a considerably lower price per sheet, even if the initial cost seems to be a little bit higher. Another little tip here is when you are at the supermarket, usually the best value things aren't always at eye level. So when you are looking up and down the shelves in the aisle, always make sure that you are looking up and you are looking down, below and above your normal eye level. This is where you're going to find the things that are the best value and are generally the lowest price per gram, price per sheet, etc. So shopping with this mindset and just shopping with this slightly different way of thinking is definitely going to save you heaps of money at the supermarket every time you shop, and that is really going to add up over the long run. So tip number two is to buy in bulk. Now this one seems a little bit obvious, but there is a little bit of a trick to this at the supermarket. A lot of items will go on special in 6 to 8 week cycles. So when you see one of your favorite products on special, you ideally want to be buying enough of this particular product when it's on sale, enough to last you up until the next sale cycle. So that's usually about 6 to 8 weeks, but you'll start to get a bit of an idea or a feel for the different products and the sale cycles that they go on the more that you kind of put this method to the test. So one of the items that I am always buying is this particular chocolate. It's $5 a block, but every now and then it will go on special for half price, which is a huge saving. So whenever I see this particular chocolate go on special, I will buy at least 8 bars of it, which sounds a little bit crazy to buy 8 bars of chocolate all at once, but we go through about 1 block of this chocolate every week. So I know it's something that we're going to get through. So I will try to buy enough to make sure that I have enough to get through until the next sale cycle when it's going on half price again. If you buy your products like this in bulk when they're on special and enough to last you until the next sale cycle, you'll find that you are almost never paying full price for the products that you always buy at the supermarket. So tip number 3 is to use the Cash Rewards app whenever you're buying things online, or sometimes even in store as well. So Cash Rewards is an online cashback program. So basically you just need to log into the app and then purchase the things that you would normally be purchasing online, but purchase it through the app. You can get some really good discounts, anywhere from like 2% to 25%, sometimes even more if they have a special deal going on. But there is almost always going to be a discount on so many different stores in the Cash Rewards app. Some of the ones that I like to use are for Amazon. Yes, you can get Cash Rewards back from Amazon just by shopping through the app. I always make sure that whenever I'm buying from White Fox, which is where I love to buy my jumpers and loungewear from, I will always buy it through the Cash Rewards app. You can also get specials on places like Pillow Talk or Menulog or even Chemist Warehouse if you're buying online. So make sure to check out what sort of discount you can get at Cash Rewards before buying anything online. I'm seriously talking anything at all. They have so many different partnerships. You can save so much money with this app. If you're not using this app yet and you would like to sign up, I will link a referral code down in the description box below. Please just don't think that I'm promoting this product just because of the referral code and the kickback. I actually turned down a sponsorship with their competitor because I'm genuinely very brand loyal to the Cash Rewards program. I think it is really awesome. It's geared towards a lot of Australian brands and you can really save a lot of money on things that you would already be buying online. Definitely check it out before the festive season because I promise you'll be able to save a lot of money on your Christmas shopping if you are doing it online just by using the Cash Rewards app. So tip number 4, while we're on Money Savings app, this one might be a little bit specific, but you can save so much money with the My MACCAS app. So if you buy takeout every now and then for your kids or for the family, or even if you just like to get some McDonald's here and there for yourself, definitely download this app and check out the discounts that you can get before you go and buy your stuff in store. So all you have to do, it's so easy. All you have to do is sign up, open the app, and then see what deals are available for that day. You can honestly save usually somewhere between 10 and 30% on McDonald's that you were already planning on buying. And it is so easy. You can literally check it out in the drive-through line before you place your order. And then all you have to do is just give them the discount code that comes up when you click the discount on your phone. It couldn't be easier and you can save so much money. Like seriously guys, I think I saved 30% the last couple of times that I went to McDonald's. Definitely check that one out if you do frequent Macca's a little bit often, or even if you just like to do a family takeaway night at McDonald's. I promise you will save so much money in the long run. So tip number 5, this one is specifically for my senior viewers. Always ask and check if there is a seniors discount available wherever you are doing your shopping. I used to work at a restaurant and we used to offer a 10% seniors discount. It's not something that we would particularly advertise or we would ask people if they were seniors because that just seems like a little bit rude. But if anybody who had a seniors card asked us if we had a discount, that would be an automatic 10% discount off their entire meal. So some stores definitely have a seniors discount in place. For instance, Kmart do the first Wednesday of every month and they offer a seniors discount for anybody who holds an age pension card or a DVA pension card. And I do know that some IGAs also have a similar thing in place. So always ask if there is a discount available. The worst thing they can say is no, but you might be surprised at how many discounts you can get just for being a senior, just by asking if there's something available. I know they do like a seniors discount at Donut King, they might do something at the movies. I will link a link in the description box below that will give you a bit of an idea on what you can save state by state because things do vary depending on where you live. While we're talking about seniors discounts as well, check your eligibility for the seniors healthcare card if you haven't checked on that lately. I know they recently, I think it was just this year, they changed the eligibility. So if you didn't think you were eligible, you might be now, and you can definitely save a bit of money at the pharmacy or on doctor's appointments. Definitely check it out because you might be eligible now if you weren't before. So tip number 6 is to buy reusable batteries. Now, I know this one is a little bit random, but we have saved so much money by buying a reusable battery pack with reusable batteries. You can get ones where you can charge different size batteries like AA and AAA, but the one that we use most of the time is just a standard Duracell one that you plug into the wall, and we just have 4 reusable batteries. So we have an Xbox controller that we use for basically everything that we'd use for the TV, including Netflix, YouTube, etc. But we were churning through so many batteries, and we used to buy these huge packs of batteries from Bunnings, which not only were pretty expensive, but they were also super wasteful and pretty bad for the environment. Now that we've changed to reusable batteries, we just have 4 batteries. So we have 2 that are always in the Xbox controller and 2 that are always on charge. As soon as the ones on the Xbox controller run out, we just swap them over. So not only is it cheaper, it's also super convenient because you always have batteries on hand. This is a little bit of a random tip, but it's definitely something that has saved us a lot of money. So I wanted to share this one with you guys. So tip number 7 is to save your bottles and cans for the Return It Container Deposit Scheme. Now this scheme is available in almost every state in Australia. Victoria is the last one to get on board, but they are releasing their program at the start of 2023. So any Melbourneians or Victorians out there, start saving up your bottles and cans now because you will be able to do a big payload when they do eventually bring the scheme in early next year. South Australia has been doing this scheme since 1977, and the ACT only had this introduced in the last year, or maybe it was the year before. Anyway, it was very recently, but one of my friends has saved $500 in the container deposit scheme just by saving up bottles and cans from around her house, from her workplace, and that kind of thing. So anybody that poo-poos me saying that it is not worth the effort, I can guarantee you that it is. It is a little bit of effort if you want to go in and do the recycling yourself at the centre, but you certainly do not have to do this. They've made it so easy to take part of this scheme. You can just collect your bottles and cans into plastic bags, and then you can sign up for the return at deposit scheme, and then you can go to these kind of local collection facilities where you can just dump your bags in. You just have to sign in, you get a sticker that you put on the bag, dump it in the bin, and then someone else will recycle these cans for you at the return at centre, and you will get the money deposited straight into your account. It couldn't be easier. If you're the type of person that buys bottled water, cans of Coke, anything like that, definitely look into keeping your bottles and cans because you can save a lot of money in the long run, and it's also really good for the environment as well. Win-win. So tip number 8 is to join your local Buy Nothing groups. If you don't know what a local Buy Nothing group is, it is essentially a suburb-based community group of free gifting, and it usually occurs via Facebook. You can get so many awesome items for free from this group. It's a real one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of philosophy coming into action here. And don't be afraid to ask for things that you want, because you'll be surprised at how willing people are to give whatever they have that they're not using anymore, but they just never really thought about it. But always remember to try to give back when you can as well. A good example of something that I often get from the Buy Nothing groups are cot mattresses. So I really like to use cot mattresses for our dog beds because our dogs have a habit of ruining their dog beds really, really quickly. So I stopped spending money buying brand new dog beds from the store because cot mattresses do a fantastic job, and people are always looking to get rid of cot mattresses on this Buy Nothing group. Not only is this good for getting free stuff, but it's also good for getting rid of things that you might not necessarily need anymore and giving it a good home. There are also larger scale Buy Nothing groups that are kind of like state-based perhaps, where you have a local Canberra Buy Nothing group for gardening. So this is a really good way as well to get some free plants if you want to get a nice garden happening, but you don't want to spend a fortune on plants. And these groups are a really good way of not only getting free stuff and giving away stuff for free, it's a really good way to build community as well. So tip number 9 is to check your subscriptions often and to better manage your subscriptions. Something that I like to do is I like to use this app called Revolut, which is essentially a virtual credit card that you can preload with as much money as you like. The minimum is $25, but then you can sign up for any subscription services with your virtual credit card so that when the money runs out, the money runs out, and it can't just keep taking money out of your account. So I used this when I got a Binge account. I only wanted to watch a couple of shows on Binge, watch the shows, completely forgot about the account, didn't cancel it, but because I had bought it on my Revolut card, after a few months, all the money ran out and the Binge subscription just stopped. If I hadn't done it on that card, it would probably still be going up till this day, and it would probably still be deducting money from my account every single month. Now, I will link a referral code down below. Please don't think again that I'm referring this product, this app, just because of the referral code where I get a kickback and you get a kickback. I genuinely love this app. It is such a good way to manage your subscriptions. And as a bonus, the virtual cards can come in so handy for other situations as well. Literally last week, I forgot my wallet when I went to work, and those bloody bastards at Wilson Parking wouldn't just give me the day for free, and so they said I could pay manually if I knew what my card number was. And I didn't know what my card number was, but I did have the Revolut app, and so all I did was I transferred $25 onto my Revolut card, and then I paid manually over the phone using my Revolut card number. So it's a really good way to have like a backup card or a backup payment method if you don't have another way of paying. So that's just another bonus, but seriously guys, the Revolut app is a super handy little one to help manage your subscriptions, because once the money's out, it's out. So tip number 10 is to sign up for rewards programs where you actually get a really good benefit. So there are a couple of rewards programs out there that are far better than a lot of the other ones where you don't seem to get anything back ever. Some of the better rewards cards that you can actually get money back from one of them is the Woolworths rewards program. So that one I seem to get $10 every now and then once I've spent a certain amount of money. It seems to be maybe 3 times a year at least, and I don't even do that much grocery shopping. And so I'll have $10 to spend, and I like to save these up for a rainy day. Another good thing that I love about the Woolies card is that all of your fuel vouchers from your purchases save onto the card, so you don't have to remember to bring in your stupid little receipt when you go and get petrol, so that you can save the 4 cents a litre that way. Another really good rewards program is the IKEA family program. It's not something that I spend a lot of money on. I guess I do actually spend a lot of money at IKEA when I do go there, but I don't go there very often. But they seem to give you $10, maybe 3 times a year, again, just to spend at IKEA just by having this card. So definitely sign up for the IKEA family card. It doesn't cost anything, and as an added bonus, all of your receipts go onto the card so that if you ever want to return something, you don't have to have the receipt, you can just take your card in. So another good one is the Pillow Talk Rewards program, guys. They have special members only prices on a lot of their products. You don't have to do anything to sign up, and you basically save money on your very first shop and all of the ones thereafter. You can save like $20 per shop. It's like a couple of dollars on each item that you'll save just by signing up. It's completely free. I absolutely love that Pillow Talk program. Another good one is the Maya card. It's the same kind of thing. You will save money as soon as you get the card. You don't have to earn like a certain amount of points. There seems to be discounts for different products that you get just by having the card. Another good one is the Pet Barn Frequent Feeders. They give you 20% off cat food and dog food if you buy it within a 6-week period. A really good deal there if you are regularly buying cat and dog food. So guys, there are definitely some crappy rewards programs that you don't seem to get anything with, but try to find the best ones that work for you at the places that you shop at the most. Those are just my recommendations. If you do know of any other ones that I should know about, please let me know down in the comments box. I love hearing about these sorts of programs. Guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you got something out of it and you got at least 1 or 2 tips on how you can save a little bit of money. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!